Hi Leos, welcome to your mid-monthly love reading for February the 14th up until the 28th. And yes, it is going to be a pick a card type of reading. So what you can go ahead and do, and remember this is for sun, moon, and rising, you can go ahead and pick a pile that stands out to you the most, okay? So I'll let you go ahead and do that. And we've got pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3 here. So for those that chose pile number 1, let's take a look and see what is in store for you for the next 2 weeks. We've got our citrine crystal here. So for those that chose pile number 1, I can definitely see that some of my Leos who chose this pile, you guys are like so tired of waiting now. Like you feel like I have been doing this way too long, you know, because there's kind of like a fear that's almost settling in, that's pressuring you a little bit more, because this Nine of Swords here shows me that there's some fear perhaps of like, am I ever going to find someone, or is this person ever going to like, you know, really give me what I want out of this relationship. But I can definitely see it that you've been very patient. You've been very, very patient. And based on this worth the waiting for card, I definitely feel like you will be rewarded for your patience in whatever regard this is, okay? Six of Swords here. If this is somebody new, this is somebody that's coming towards you, okay? So this, for my singles and for those that are just kind of talking to someone, this Six of Swords tells me that somebody is coming in. And the weird thing is, it's like just when you've given up on them, just when you've decided, you know what, I'm just going to move on, that's when they start to come in. And it's just like, so it's like the timing just couldn't be crazier. You're going to be like, what? Ten of Swords reverse, something that you thought was ended, it's not really over. So if it has appeared in the past weeks or maybe even months that, oh my God, I guess it's really over, I guess it's just done, you know, I can see that there's going to be some type of turnaround energy where this person that you thought was gone, they're going to be back, because this Ten of Swords tells me it's not over. Seven of Wands upright, and the Three of Pentacles reverse. I will say that when this person comes back in, I don't know why, but I just kind of pick up like there was a third party situation, like there was somebody else that kind of they kind of led them away from you. And as I look at this here, this Three of Pentacles tells me that this individual who's coming in for you, this person has realized that they made a mistake. They realized that they ended perhaps the wrong connection here. And I kind of feel like between you and this person, it's almost like they broke away because maybe there was some type of disagreement or conflict, and they irrationally just kind of left and decided to go and be with that other person that had been kind of hanging around them. And I realized that now they're like in the situation, and they're realizing that their happiness doesn't lie there, and they are still endlessly curious about you. They feel though that, you know, you've put up some walls towards them, and it may not even be true, but I feel like they think that like Leo doesn't want anything to do with me anymore. I've burnt that bridge. I don't think Leo wants me anymore. They feel like you've moved on from them. So I do feel like that also has been part of the reason why it's taken them so long to come back. With the Queen of Wands here, this tells me that this individual finds you incredibly sexy, incredibly attractive, very charming. And the thing is like, and this sounds crazy, but it's like this person feels like there's not a lot of competition. Like it's you know, like there's no competition. It's you, because you really, really, really stand out. And perhaps, you know, especially if we're comparing it to this other third party person, you're the one that's really standing out to this individual. And they just feel like, you know, they do feel like you're like this bigger than life energy, and it is a little bit intimidating. Like while they're so drawn and so captivated, it is a little intimidating for them, as you know, still. And I do kind of feel like they've been trying to get the courage to come back. But again, they kind of feel like you're already kind of like off put by them. The Empress here. Yeah, this person literally has like goo eyes for you, okay? Like when the Empress is coming up with the Queen of Wands, it's like this is the energy you want to be around. You know, this person finds you to be, you know, you're very like affectionate with the way you are. And maybe whoever they're with, maybe they're just doing this comparison game, but whoever they're with, they're just like, this individual is not as like, maybe not a good kisser, not as good of a kisser, not as like charismatic and charming, not this, not that, you know. And it's really like, I feel like they just keep comparing who they went off to be with you, okay? So it's kind of like karma, right? Because they decided to walk away from you because your energy was so big, but now they're realizing that that's what they want, that's what they desire. So it's a really interesting aspect, because both of you are on opposite sides, both feeling as though you both are still going to be at each other's throats. Maybe you still think they're mad and they still think you're mad, but it's like that person is not. You know, maybe if you are just a little bit still, this person is definitely not. They want to come back to you. Earth sign energy here, so it could be Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Could even be another fire sign as well. But yeah, this person is still like plotting and thinking on how to come back to you. They're very reminiscent. 6 of Cups. Yeah, they've definitely been reminiscing about you. Oh my goodness. So what do they want then? What do they want with Leo? The High Priestess. They're hoping that they like have some type of psychic connection with you. So maybe they're water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But like I can see like they're trying to send psychic messages to you, or like trying to like dream of you or something. I don't know. It's really interesting, but it's like their intuition and synchronicities keep lining up to you. So it's like when they're out or something, they hear your name on the radio, and then, you know, they go to their mailbox and they have a letter from some random neighbor, and but it's your name. It's just like they keep seeing your name in random things, and they're just like, oh my gosh, like this must be some type of sign, you know. And the sign is that, you know, for some of you, you're still connecting with them on a psychic level, and they're definitely doing that for you as well. So I guess that door that they're trying to open is still existing. So when it comes to this individual, let's take a look and see what's going to happen between you and them in the next 2 weeks. What's going to happen between you and them in the next 2 weeks? Knight of Wands. And the King of Cups. Wow. And the Devil. So I feel, oh my God, for some of you, wow, it's interesting, because it's like you don't talk to this person that often. But what could happen, honestly, for some of you, not for all of you, but for some of you, there may be some type of booty call that happens in the next 2 weeks. I'm not even kidding, because we have passion. We've got someone desiring emotional connection, touch, sensation, closeness, cuddling, and then we have the Devil here. So it could be, honestly, that this person calls you up, you call them up if you're interested in something like that, and the both of you do connect. For some of you, you may be having sex with an ex in the next 2 weeks. For those of you who that's not the case, with the Devil here, you may definitely be feeling, you may definitely be feeling like very almost addicted to them in the next 2 weeks. So I feel like the energy will even ramp up a little bit. And this is because this person is psychically thinking of you all the time. So your energy and their energy is very much connected. And with the devil here, this is going to feel like an addiction. It's going to feel like, why the hell can I stop thinking of them? And it's because this person is thinking about you all the time. You know, like when you sneeze and it's like, oh my God, somebody's thinking or somebody's talking about me. It's kind of like that, you know? And I feel like that's what's going to happen for some of you fire signs. But then for some of the extreme incidents, there could be like a legit hookup that happens in the next 2 weeks. So just be aware, you know, it might be like, you know, you message them or they message you and then it's like, hey, you want to hang out tonight? You want to hang out tomorrow? And then lo and behold, when you see them, there's lots of making out, you know, it happens like that sometimes. So, so definitely unexpected for sure. But yeah. So that's what I pick up for Leos who chose that, you know, that exciting pile. If you guys would like a personal reading, the link and information is all down below. I do same day readings, email readings, video readings. I mean, there's a lot of options to suit anybody. So if you're interested, that's all down below. So next, let's take a look at pile number 2. What's going on for pile number 2. And remember this, you know, I hope that these resonate with you, but of course they're not always going to resonate. There's so many messages that I get through the cards, and boy, I would be here all day if I went through all the you know, the messages that I get, but I tried to get to the ones that kind of stick out the most. So for pile number 2, for pile number 2, we can definitely see that the next 2 weeks, some of the main things that you're going to be dealing with, of course, is healing family issues. Now, this could be you. This could be the person that you're seeing, or, you know, whether it's like it's a loose connection or whether it's like you're married, or, you know, whatever the case is. But one of the themes that I see here is kind of going back in time. There's definitely going back in time energy. And for some of you, this is interesting. This is the first thing that's coming up right now, is that you may be reflecting on a time in this connection, or maybe just in general in love, like in your love life, in your love mind, you know, you may be, I feel like this energy of like kind of thinking back about the past and thinking like if you made the right decisions when you did certain things. And then for some of you, if you're in a relationship, it's almost like you're looking at the relationship and you're looking at your behavior in the relationship. Again, it could be vice versa, so maybe it's your partner, but somebody here is looking and reflecting and being very self-aware about how they've been acting in the relationship. And, you know, that reflection, I feel, it definitely kind of is like someone going, you know, I haven't been doing my best to aid the relationship. I haven't been doing my best to move the relationship forward, whether this is through, you know, being defensive, you know, maybe like it's like, you know, my partner tries to tell me something that they would appreciate me doing, you know, like maybe listening, or, you know, maybe giving me a compliment more, or, you know, whatever the case is. And I think whoever is reflecting is going, man, I've been very defensive lately. I've been very defensive towards my partner. And that actually is what's stunting the relationship growth, because we're still in the same place. We still fight over the same things. And it's because I have been the one to be very defensive and not wanting to listen and wanting to take it personally. So if it's not you, it could be your partner or someone you're talking to, because I see someone here going, whoa, and taking accountability for their role in this part. their role in this relationship. See the Two of Swords, like the dueling energy, it's like me versus you. I see someone here that you're connecting with is like, I don't want it to be me versus you anymore. I want it to be us, you know, I want it to be us. So if it's you in a relationship or in a marriage and it's been a little bit of conflict, I do feel like there's going to be a breakthrough here because your partner is realizing, whoa, you know, I've been acting like this because when I was younger, I had to defend myself or protect myself, you know. There's a whole, like, almost unraveling, which is really cool, honestly, that this person, not a bad unraveling, by the way, but like a good unraveling of, like, what makes them tick, what makes them... what is causing some of these issues in the relationship, right? And they're taking ownership of their part. So that's kind of beautiful because, you know, if you've been feeling as though the person you're talking to has been very stubborn, very hard to get through to, you're going to be feeling as though you're getting help. You're getting, you know, you're getting them finally yeah, you're going to be feeling like you're finally getting them to kind of open up to you because Knight of Swords reversed, while they may not be the best communicator, they're going to be trying and you're going to be seeing the effort because you're going to be noticing in the relationship, wow, things are like more like optimistic these days, you know. We're laughing more, we're smiling more, we're sending more cute things to each other. So definitely I can see that here. Three of Cups here, I feel like the person that you're interested in, you know, they truly recognize the fact that you keep up like such positive energy, that you always try to keep the energy light, to keep the energy fun, and they're going to be realizing that they were kind of like the wet blanket on the situation, you know, like they're kind of like the gum on the bottom of your shoe, because it's like they're going to be like, wow, I've been like this and I'm finally realizing and seeing myself in the mirror. So, you know, if you've been having a partner or someone that's very difficult to really like just have a good time with, because they're always like fighting with you, I do feel like in the next 2 weeks you're going to be noticing them just kind of like loosen up and lighten up, you know, and that's really going to like allow so much fun and so much like laughter and just like good times between you and this person. Okay, so I really love to see that. That's really beautiful. If you are completely single here, you know, you may be taking this time on your own to really reflect on, you know, your behaviors in past relationships. You know, and if you and especially for some of you, I can feel like it's trust issues. I feel like you're going to be trying to figure out, where do I get this idea from? Where does this come from, you know? And I feel like you're going to be healing it. There's going to be a significant amount of healing because we do have the Three of Cups, which is now coming up twice, which I really, really love because it is a card of being in a place where you feel lighthearted now about something that possibly you felt so serious about in the past, something that you felt so worried about, so daunted about, and now it's kind of like you're feeling so like relieved, right? You're feeling so relieved now. So I do feel like there's been some healing here that's really gonna lead to a really positive relationship. Okay, so if you're single, you're definitely setting yourself up for a positive relationship that could even, for some of you, honestly be coming up in the next 2 weeks. That's why this is coming up. If you're already talking to someone or connected to someone, I do feel like in the next 2 weeks you're going to be noticing more of like union, more of a teamwork vibe, more of an intimate vibe as well, as opposed to butting heads. Okay, so that is what I pick up for those that chose pile number 2. I hope that these messages could resonate with you. If they did, please hit that like button, comment, subscribe, or share. Don't leave me hanging, guys. But yeah, so now let's take a look. Last but not least, we're going to take a look at pile number 3. So What do we got going on for pile number 3? Staying optimistic. For some of you, this could be about an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. For some of you, if you're partnered, I feel you may be concerned about your partner's health. Stay optimistic about it, okay? Wow, look at that, the Lovers. So, okay, so let's look at this. We've got Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands. So some of you fire signs are either dating Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, or Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. For some of you, maybe you're just talking to someone like this, but I can see here, sorry, I know I'm jumping, but like the energy that I'm picking up first is someone here is reflecting on an ex. We do have the Four of Wands here, okay? Could be a fire sign ex. And I feel like you're looking for some stability. Now, I do feel like there's someone new who has just kind of come in and they're kind of fresh still, and you're still trying to vet them and understand who they are. And I just feel like some of you may be looking more so towards the past, looking at a past love and maybe comparing it to the person that you're with right now. I will say that these two people are completely night and day. They're very different. But I do feel like it's important to give this person a shot and to give this person a chance, because I do feel a little bit of hesitancy from you, Leo, okay? I feel like this person, while very different, I feel like they have a lot of qualities that would lead to a really secure relationship where you would feel comforted, where you would feel secure, where you, well, there would be passion too, because we have, it's a Wands energy, right? So it would be secure and it would be passionate. But I think it's more of a slow burn type of connection, and I think Leos sometimes want that immediate excitement, immediate energy, immediate passion. But I look at this and I see this connection as more of like growing as friends, then growing into more. So it's a slower pace for sure with this person, and so it may feel a little weird because definitely, you know, the tempo is a little bit different. But I feel like the last person that I'm seeing here being picked up was a relationship or connection that really kind of burnt bright, but then like crashed and burned. So it's kind of like, you know, you're kind of getting this energy of like, try to do the opposite. Stay optimistic about this connection. I know it may seem a little, I don't know, I don't want to say underwhelming, but like, it's just like, but like, just stay optimistic, because it will turn into something brighter and something more passionate as it continues. The Lovers card here definitely shows up for some of you. This could be like a soulmate, a true love. The Lovers card really doesn't come up too often for me, which I actually like that, because, you know, when it comes up, there's huge significance to it. So when I see the Lovers here, I absolutely feel that for some of you, you may truly be connecting with someone that, I mean, this could be an incredibly powerful love, but in the beginning, just because it doesn't knock you off your socks, you may kind of dismiss it. But as I look at this, I see this as something that is like it's going to reveal itself in some really incredible ways in the future. Back to those I was picking up for some of you who are partnered with someone, I feel there's a little bit of a concern when it comes to health, maybe your health or maybe their health. And I do feel as though stay optimistic about what is going on health-wise, whether it's you or your partner. I feel like there might have been some type of diagnosis or something that is causing you to be to feel a little bit wary, a little bit insecure about this person's health, and worried, of course. The Lovers card here and the staying optimistic, a return to good health. So if you are worried about your partner, I do feel like their health will return. I do feel like for the most part, what they're going through is treatable, or I get that it's going to heal itself through action, through taking care of oneself. because the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, like I kind of get an energy of like you've got on one hand with the Four of Wands, the person that's like, yeah, I want to go out and party. And then the Four of Pentacles like, no, I'd rather just stay in and hunker down and be responsible. And not saying that this person's not responsible, but you know, this person's getting home at 4 in the morning and then they have work at 6. This person is going to bed at 9:30. So like what I get here, you know, if you are concerned about your partner's health or someone that you love's health, I do see that the answer lies somewhere in the middle. No extremes of either, but somewhere right in the middle. And that's where you're going to see the return to good health here, because the Page of Wands coming up reversed shows me someone who is going into excess. Page of Wands. Remember I was just saying that? Page of Wands. Let's party. Let's not think about the consequences. Now that's Page of Wands reverse specifically. And that's the energy that I pick up there. And then the Page of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles here. This is, you know, let's be responsible. Let's think for tomorrow. Let's think about the future with our actions. And again, with the Lovers card here for the answer to like returning to good health, it lies somewhere in the middle. You don't have to be completely like rigid, but you shouldn't also be completely like reckless. Or, you know, if this is your partner or if this is you. If this is you, I feel like your partner is very worried about you. So try to take care, you know, try to consider them when it comes to what's going on with your health, because I do feel like they've been trying to help you. So try to listen because they're definitely trying to help. Okay, guys? So that's what I pick up for those that chose this pile. If you enjoyed the messages, please go ahead and hit the like button, comment, subscribe, or share. And if you would like a personal reading, the link is right down below, guys. So have a beautiful March, a beautiful February, and a beautiful March too. And hopefully I'll see you back. Bye.